In 1969, the body of Brian Jones, the founder of the Rolling Stones, was discovered in his swimming pool. Jones was only 27 years old at the time of his death. In the course of time, there have been a number of different ideas that have been proposed regarding the actual events that transpired with the musician. To add insult to injury, a brand new documentary on his brief life and death is scheduled to be released this year. The documentary will provide an insight into his friendships with other celebrities, including Bob Dylan, Jimi Hendrix, and John Lennon of the Beatles. Nick Reynolds, the producer of the new film Rolling Stone, Life and Death of Brian Jones, expressed his thoughts on the relationship between the musician and John Lennon in an interview that was conducted. He made the following statement: Brian was hanging out with Andy Warhol, Jimi Hendrix, and John Lennon at the same time that the Rolling Stones were hanging out in London Chelsea restaurants. They regard one another with a healthy amount of reverence. On one of the Beatles tracks, Brian contributed his saxophone playing. Following the completion of Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, Paul McCartney extended an invitation to Jones to join him for a casual recording session. However, it came as a surprise to the Beatles that the member of the Rolling Stones had his alto saxophone with him. As a consequence of this, Jones was able to contribute to their song You Know My Name, which was released as the B-side of the album Let It Be. In addition, Reynolds stated that the Beatles held him in high regard as the engine, the Mr. Interesting. As a member of the Rolling Stones, he was comparable to Brian Wilson.